Hi, everybody. Welcome. Welcome, welcome.
Hey everybody, welcome. And that was one thing I wanted to do. I wanted to pin the Patreon in the chat.
For
Hey,
anybody
welcome.
that's new here, this is Daren and Luna's new Earth School, Rip into Light. And today we're doing Channeling the Light with Daren and I. Emily had a family emergency, so it'll be us today. So get a feel for Daren and I's energy. And yeah, I'm pretty excited about it.
Yeah, and I want
Fun.
huh?
I said it's going to be a lot of fun.
Yeah. I'm excited. I got a little bit of a headache today, but we'll we'll do. I used a little bit of this joint right here. Hey Patrick, what's happening, man? I saw you earlier. Welcome, man. Glad you were able to pull up. I used some
Hi,
of this
Patrick.
They used some of this peppermint right here, and it was interesting because I was sitting here like, going like this and putting it around the screen, and then Luna could smell it through the screen.
It was really strong. I was
Yeah,
like, wow, I could smell the peppermint.
yeah. It was like what happened the other day when you were burning Palio Santo, and I could smell it.
Yeah.
Hold on,
So
I'm gonna
wild. That's one of the senses that hasn't been as strong for me. So I think that's why it was so surprising. I was like, whoa.
yeah. Hold on, I want to join us on Patreon. Just want to pin this thing in the chat for everyone, if you don't mind. Just bear with me a second, guys. Welcome everybody. Um, okay. Why does it keep saying Patreon is not spelled right? REON. It's spelled right. I don't understand. REON.
It's just Google. Google tries to say that it's incorrect.
Okay. All right, that's better because it says now join us on Patreon. So this is what I'm going to pin this one in the chat. All right. So everybody, I'm pinning this in. Whoops. Hold on. I'm going to pin this in the chat for you all, if I can. It's not letting me. Oh, there we go. Okay. No, it's not working. Just bear with me, guys. All right, for a second here. This happened to me the last time with with the live.
What?
Like you tap like the thing to try to pin it, and it doesn't work. It doesn't even give you the option to
Patrick,
pin it.
how are you doing?
Oh, you know why it's not letting me pin it? I'm in the wrong account, guys.
Mm.
All right, hold up. Let me just get out
And
of here.
where are you from, Patrick? If you don't
Oh,
mind sharing.
I
I'm from
remember where he's from.
Oregon.
No, he's from Denmark.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. Yeah, he's one of our he's been showing up like a lot lately. I'm really grateful for that.
Hmm.
He's part of the tribe, right Patrick? Um so I'm playing a game that's called car parking.
Ooh,
I don't
car
really know.
parking multiplayer. I'm not too familiar with with games.
You're not familiar with games. Okay,
Okay,
now it's
one second.
working.
My daughter wants me to give her a hug before she goes to school. I'll be right back.
Okay, guys, so I'll give a little bit of housekeeping. I just pinned the Patreon link in the top of the chat so you can join Patreon if you feel called to. This is also our website, which you can go to darenandluna.com. You can go there as well. There's all kinds of information, and you could sign up for our newsletter. We're actually currently in the process of working on the newsletter. So that you can get, when you sign up, you can get emails. You can get emails with the newsletter. So Luna's currently working on that, so we can have, so you can get updates through your email with the newsletter, and then with all the events and the lives and the Patreon and the so yeah, you can go to DarenandLuna.com. All the DarenandLuna.com / what was it, links, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, links. I didn't. I meant to put that in here.
Hi.
Fatima. Hey, how you doing, Fatima? Welcome.
Hi, Fatima. Yeah, if you go, I mean, you could go to DarenandLuna.com, and then there is in the header, it says quick links. You could click on that, or you could do slash, or no, it's not a dash, but the
I'm gonna do it
slanted
right now. I'm gonna
line
type it in here
where
right
it says
now.
links, and
Just like
everything's
that.
there. Our mission and our events and
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah. And
anything you want to know and more is there.
yeah. And I just put the other link in there, DarenandLuna.com / links.
There you go.
Yeah.
Perfect.
And yeah, we got a lot of things we're gonna be working on. So, we're trying to just follow the light and the energy, and what feels good and what doesn't, and what feels like it's dissipating and what feels like it's not, and just kind of just go with the things that light us up.
Mm-hmm.
Um, so there's a lot of things in the works. So again, like I said, if you like our energy and you like what we bring, join us on Patreon. That's the best thing you can do, because we do live events on there and everything else on Zoom, and we're building this community, and we've been coming up with a lot of new ideas that we're going to be implementing. So just, along with the crystalline soul healing, um, and I've already mentioned it, very soon we're going to be offering breath work, um, like group breath work classes. So um, stay tuned for that as well. That's something that's going to be very soon down the pipeline. So yeah, join us, and thank you for coming, and thank you for subscribing to the channel, and thank you for your support, and we get to do what we love, so thank you, and bringing this wisdom to the world. So anyways, I think would you like to say anything, Luna? Do you have an actual email, dear Daren? I'm getting strong nudges to communicate in social media. Dinosaur uses Gmail here. Yeah, I mean, I'll just give you the one with our, yeah, here is Daren and Luna at
We're at
Gmail.
DarenandLuna@gmail.com.
Yeah, here you can email.
That's
I should
funny.
have an avatar of an old dinosaur. That's funny. Yeah, there you go, right there, Daren and Luna at Gmail. Um, you're more than welcome to send me an email there. So, would you like to say anything, Luna?
Yeah. So today we're gonna try something a little bit different. So since it's Daren and I, and see how it feels on this channel. Before I dive into that, I just want to say that there's two events that are coming up. One of them is our Patreon event, which is on the 16th, and the topic is prosperity and integrating the solar eclipse. So if that resonates with you, go ahead and check it out. And then at the end of the month, we're doing another event with the topic of abundance, and both of those will be crystalline soul healing and light language. And if you're curious about like what that is and how it feels, there's tons of videos that we have. We did an activation yesterday for the 9/9 portal for alignment that's on the channel. So if you're curious about what that feels like, check it out. And yeah, I would love to do like a breathing or a grounding, and then do some light language before we channel.
Okay.
channel some beautiful light beings
Okay.
and see
Yeah.
what they want to say, what
Yeah.
they want to
Sounds
share.
good. Hello, Mariette.
Hi,
Thank,
Mariette.
thank you for pulling up. And thank you, Nightbot, for supporting the channel.
Yes, thanks, Nightbot.
Yeah.
Everything's energy, right? We gotta be grateful for all the things,
Yeah, I
even if
was
we
saying.
think that it's not.
No.
Yeah, I love
It's
it.
it's been running better now. I noticed when I went live. Um, yeah, by the way, I think it was Fatima and Mariette that wanted to be connected together. Was it?
I don't know, and I just trust that whoever
No,
it
because what I'm
was.
saying is one of them sent an email, and I don't know if it was them two or not, but like the other
Mm,
person didn't send an email, so we couldn't connect you. And I
mm,
think it might have been Mariette and Fatima that wanted to like communicate together, but like I remember getting an email, and then I'm like, and actually I forgot to respond.
oh,
But yeah, but the other person never. Oh yeah, it was Mariette. I thought so.
mm,
See.
mm.
Yeah, Fatima never sent her email or her never sent an email, so I couldn't connect you guys, Mariette. I apologize. Oh, I got nothing. I recognized from yourself, dear Daren. What does that mean? Um, well, I just shared the email, Fatima, right here. Here it is, right here again. Write that down right there, and you could send me an email, and then I'll send your email to Mariette as well.
Mm. Mm. I don't think that we have your contact information, Fatima. So, I think that might be why no one reached out to you. If that's um, what I hear you're saying, let me know if I'm incorrect. So, Daren, what resonates today? What shall we bring forward through light language?
Well, let's do a um, let's do a well, let's set some intentions, and I'll go and give a message. I thought I put my Gmail last time here. No, you. I don't think you did.
Mm,
Um, yeah, go ahead and put it here. I don't think you did though. But anyways, if you guys want to, Mariette, Fatima, whoever else is on here, if you want to go ahead and like put some intentions in the chat, we can set some intentions for the light language. I've already got a couple for myself. Like um, one is pain relief for sure because I feel I have a headache. So
mm, mhm,
um, grounding, heart opening, peace, love. I think those are all good um, intentions.
I'm, like, feeling very flowy, like, when I tune in, I just feel, like, this movement of energy, so I feel
Mhm.
like, for me, I would want to call in more flow.
Yeah,
Uh,
that's a good idea.
yeah.
Okay. Is that all you have?
Yeah, when tuning in, I think that's it.
Oh,
It's flow is what I'm hearing very loudly.
mm,
And yeah, light language is multidimensional, so even though I say flow, I'm sure that there's more in that specific intention.
Um, well, Fatima says I keep getting sacral chakra type of energy so much today. Royalty slash sovereignty since yesterday's portal.
Cool.
Okay. And then we have yes, I'd like my humanitarian project to come through with my two friends as soon as the come in. Okay,
Okay.
that's pretty neat.
Cool.
Uh,
Got it.
so we can add those intentions, and yeah, I feel like, and I think I'm gonna bust these things out, guys.
Yeah, your sparkly pads.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna use these as well. Whoa.
I'm gonna say goodbye to my other kiddo real quick. They're all going to school. I'll be right back.
Okay. I have even been seeing a lot of King Solomon type things, weirdly, also Egyptian royalty and Sachem, which I have never had before like this. Wow. Interesting because I've been seeing a lot of I was gonna look this up if anybody knows what it is. But I have been seeing a lot of feathers. Well, first off, hearts, but feathers. I saw one today as I was walking on the ground, like a bird feather. Yeah, see, now the Nightbot is getting crazy. Yeah, we're going to have to change that Nightbot, guys, because the timing is still very off. So just bear with it. And just give a moment. Luna just went to go say goodbye to her kids. They're off to school. So she wanted to go say goodbye. Yeah, I didn't. We'll just have to set timers. I mean, we're kind of testing out the Nightbot. So yeah, we have to change this Nightbot, man. Look how many times you see what it like. How many times it's like going.
Yeah, well, it's either goes by lines or timer. So
We need to make the timer because look how many. It's like a lot, right after one after the other.
yeah. Yeah, Fatima, Emily had a family emergency. So today it'll be Daren and I channeling and hanging out. And yeah, send Emily so much love, everybody that's here and her family.
Yeah. And I was mentioning while you were gone that I've been seeing a lot of feathers, like bird feathers.
Mm.
Yeah, I saw one today, like a long feather, like you would see like in a like a movie, like a fantasy, not a fantasy movie, but um, and then hearts, feathers and hearts.
Mm-hmm.
And so I really wanted to look up what the significance of a feather is, a
Mm.
bird feather,
Yeah.
because I'm curious as to, you know,
Whenever I see feathers, it always reminds me of angels.
yeah, as you just said that, you know what I got when I was walking, that it was the feather was reminding me that my dad is with me.
Mm. Mm-hmm.
That's what I was getting earlier. Like when I was walking, I'm like, oh, okay. No, he's trying to say, I'm here, Daren. I'm here. I'm here with you.
Hmm.
You know?
That's beautiful. And yeah,
Yeah,
your dad's there all the time. I see him like dancing and pumping, and he's very funny.
yeah, yeah. He is. Yeah. If no one knows, he passed away in 2022, or he transitioned in 2022.
Hmm.
So,
And yet his energy is still here, and he is
oh,
really funny.
oh yeah,
And
Dra-
yeah, I feel like I
Dragonfly.
know him, and I've never met him in the physical by the things that he says and the things he does. It's really funny.
Yeah, he's funny.
Ooh,
Yeah, I see
dragonfly.
dragonflies a lot too, and hummingbirds and
Hmm.
feathers and um, what was the other thing? Oh, the hearts.
Yeah.
Um,
My thing is hearts and crows.
oh
Darren,
yeah,
I didn't tell
crows.
you this. Yesterday I woke up because I always go out for a sunrise, sunset, and like look at the stars too. And when I went outside yesterday morning, there were so many crows everywhere. And I remember when you were telling me about your dad, and I was like, oh my gosh, who's about to transition. And then I heard them say, no, it's actually a rebirth for you. And I was like, oh, okay. And that literally everywhere I drove yesterday, that my crow, which like that I absolutely love, it's like little beak will grind its beak on wires or on branches and things, and I always know that that's the crow, and it followed me everywhere I went when I was driving around Portland dropping off my kids at school and all the way back home. So I was just like, wow. And that makes
Wow.
sense, Daren, because you knew how I was like processing yesterday.
Yeah, I mean, I'm saying, like the crow. My late father passed away alone in 2017. He was young. At 57, I always find dad type situations emotional. Yeah, I mean, my dad was probably like, I would venture to say, I think he was 74 or 75. Um, but it was definitely suddenly. I didn't think, it was gonna. I didn't. Yeah, I definitely didn't. Yeah, that's the one thing. These things I feel like are just a reminder to remind us that this place is temporary. And So, anyways, yeah, they're totally with us, Fatima. There's no question about that. He's always chatting in my ear. I can sense his energy right now, sitting on the couch behind me, or to the right of me. Like I even see him like crossing his legs, and he's sitting there. So he's watching the live with us all and blessing us with his presence and his energy. And so yeah, so let's get into it. Um,
Do you want to guide us through, since I know you're so excited about breath work, Daren? Do you want to guide us through some breath work?
yeah, we can do a little guided meditation because I could
Yeah.
use it myself.
Yeah.
Loving hearing you talk of your loved one. Yeah,
Hmm.
thank you. Yeah, yeah. He was a powerful light man on this planet, man. He definitely laid the groundwork for humanity to ascend. There's no question about it. With all that he was doing, and so um, yeah, definitely a beautiful soul, man. Um, so let's everybody get comfortable. If you're sitting in a chair, just put your feet on the ground. And if you're outside, just make sure you're not driving or operating heavy machinery. And just get comfortable. If you're in your car, chill and just relax. Recline the seat back, get comfortable, close your eyes, and let's start off with a few deep breaths. We'll do like 3 deep breaths in and 3 deep breaths out together. Okay. So just close your eyes. If you feel called to put your hands on your heart, you can do so. If you don't, that's okay too. Whatever makes you feel comfortable and at peace and calm and relaxed. So just close your eyes and just begin to take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. Let's take a second deep breath in and a deep breath out. And let's take one more deep breath slowly in and a deep breath out. And let's go ahead and imagine that everyone on the planet is peaceful, is abundant, has everything they need when they need it. No efforting, no forcing, just living their passion and their purpose, finding joy in every moment. They have everything they need and more. Let's all visualize the entire planet peaceful and sovereign and centered and grounded and balanced and aligned, and yet aligned with their true essence, aligned with their soul's desires, leading from their heart, conscious beings, all of humanity conscious and aware of their every move, and trusting that they're being led and guided every step of the way, that everyone has clarity and can see and feel into what brings them joy, excitement, happiness. And as we visualize that and visualize everyone abundant, well, healthy, not suffering, we take another deep breath in and a deep breath out as we visualize a white light radiating from the center of the earth, moving down through the center of our crown of our head, filling our head, filling our neck, our arms, our body with pure white light energy from Source itself. As we continue to take a deep breath in and a deep breath out, as we visualize the white light filling our bodies, moving down our bodies through our chakras, down and out the bottom of our feet, connecting us to the center of the earth. As we take 3 more deep breaths in, 1 breath in, out. Let's take a second one together, in and out. And let's do 1 more. In and out. And as we now begin to come back to our bodies, touching our shoulders and our hands and our legs, grounding ourselves back here in the present moment, here and now. And we can open our eyes whenever you are ready. Thank you, everybody, for joining that beautiful, harmonious practice.
Kia makai, sikia makakai te tira kotoro makati, apakakai tutut ora katiama. La tera kotoro makakia maka, asikia makokoma, ia makakai te tira kotoro ma. Ia maya la tera, yo maya ne, yo maya ne ra kotoro ma. Sik a, tuko, 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 tuko. Kayandia batira katuru makadia makashikia makakaya, tia makala tuturu makati, pakatia makakaya dia pakokoma, Yapayane, amayane, amayane. Popoya makatira. Oroto romakati, amakakakaya. Totoro makati, abakakaya. Tututu. Ashi inyamakakaya tura. Latirakatim. Yampayande abakashiki yamayane. Bayambaya shiki yamayande aratira kotorama. Boshiki yamakakaya. Yamakati. Bakake yamakokola. Ashiki ama aha tiama. Aha shiki yama. Shundiapa latiku landiapa kashutu pulondia kiamakakaya atik atik otik atik atik otik apatik atik otik atik 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 otik ha tiamaka tiamaka tia breathe oti amakakakaya no ma ya ya ashikia makakaya titi amakokoa ashikia maka atika koti yamakakaya tituma titi amakakaka atik atik otik atik 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 otik apatik otik atik 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 otik ashik atik otik otik atik atik ashik atik 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 otik atik atik otik atik 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 otik ashik
Nekatokara motahia nekatoro tia nekata. E takataro tua motahia nekata. E nakatoro motahia nekatara tia nekata. Ya. Tekaroa. Tekaroa ne ane motahia nekatara tia nekatoro motahia nekatara tia ne. Te kataro motahia ne kataritia ne kata katakatua ni a kataro motahia ne kata e kataro motahia ne kataritia ne kamutahia na kataritia ne kataratia ne katamotahia ne katomota e na katarania kataro mota ia woa ia katakia takaroa ia ne kataria to mota e katarania na kotomota ia ne kataritia ne kata e kataritia ne katia mota ia ne kataria ne katua Katara na katua yana kataya ya kutoskia kromota yana kataria ta karatia ne ekata uata ina kataromota ne kataria na mota ekatara mota ne katurumota ina katoromota ina katarikia kua ina katoromota ikataramota hiene kataratia no kotoromota hiene katarie katokuia katua hiene katarikia te katarabota hia katakashkurmota hia kataraia na kata hikata tua na mota hiene kata Ina katara mota hina katoro waya. Aya waya. Aya waya. Waya waya. Hikata. Ia kotoa manaya. Aya wa. Ia wa. Ia kataka. Ia ka. Ia kata motara. Ia na kata. They definitely came out to play today. Tuku monta. Ia na katara. Ia da katoa. Ina kata, ina katara, ia katoa, ina katoa, ina katoa, ia katarutara pota, ia kata, ina kata, ia na katoa, mata, ia na kata, ia na ka, ina kata, ia na katoa, ina katarua mata, ina katara, ina katua mata, ina katarua mata, ina katarua, ina katia wada, karea wada, karea wada, kotua mana, ina katarua mata, ina katara, ina kotua mata, nekata mota, ina katua mata, ina katara, ina
Palatira que tira makotoro vai. Mayane. Abakakia makokoya. Mayane. Haha. Shikia makaya. Mayane. Bokaya mayane. Abaka shikia ma. Ayamo. Ho. Ashikia makatia la. Tia mokokoya ma. Iapo ora. Shikia mayane. Partik atuk otik. Ima kakito kakaya. Nemaya. Pukua male tira kotoro. Ashiki ima kakaya. Tia maka ka ashikura. Tia maka turo maka tia ashikutura maka tia. Oama yema. Tia ma a shijuama oa. Ya baya no ko oa yama yaneama. Ho oa shikia maka kaya. Olandea bakatura maka tia ashiyama. Ho atiama. Ho ashikiama. Te apakatia. O ashikiama alatura. Yam atu a shiki ama ayo oa. Ho ashiki yama ya patura baba. Yo otiama ayitia. Atiama ko oala. Teama ka turama itiama. Ho ashiki makatira koama. Ola tiama. Ashikiyama oa. Oshikiyama. Otiama yokua maya. Deya. Aturama. Yapayenea. Aturama koa. Hoa. Shikiyama kakaya. Teteama katiama kokoma. Yama yetiama la turma kotuliama kakaya neama. Oa. 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 Ashiyama atu. Yup. On tukua. La tiamoku. Yapaku yama. Hikiyama katia. Ola tiama. Yama yitiama. Atura. Yakamoku. Yanea. Yonea bua. Shiyama, yatiyama katia. Ashikiyama kakaya nema. Ashikia atura. Yaka niamo owa. Ya atua. Shikiyama kakaya titiama. Tutuyama kakaya. Titiama katia mokuama. Ya niama tu. Kiyamaka, tiamakoa, tiaka, turamakatia, tiamakatira katurama, yakatira koturamakati, titiamakakaya nema, katira koturamakatia makati, atiamakakaya, titiamakoturama, tiapokora, tika atkua, yakatiamakaka. Remember to breathe. Tia te tia makotora nyama. Tiki makokoma la tira katiama. Shitiama. Shitiama. Shikiama kakaya tututuma. Amaya. Ayama tiama. Mani makatia na kuturu makatia makatia. Ne. Goko kia makakaya. Titi ya makotu ya ma. Tichi shi ya makakai. Bati. Bati. Hashi ya.
Neka tekaro tua mata hia neka taratia ne, neka taramota hia neka ta, e ka taramota hia neka toro mota, e ka na, e na kataramota, e na kataromota, e na kataromota hia neka taratia na kotua, e na kutoromota hia neka taratia neka, e kata, e kata rato mo tahia ne kata ratia ne kata e na kata reita a katoro mo tahia ne kata ratia na mo tahia ne kata ratia na kotua mata e na kata kana katoro mo taka e na kata koro mo tahia ne kata kia ta kotua ia na kata ria na katoro mo tahia ne kata nia ni amo uha ia kata ia katoa ia na kataria na katoro mota ia na kataratia na katarautua hakata na mota na kia ta na kataramota ia na kataraitia na katotua ia na kataria e na kataratia na katoa e na katoa mata ia na kataria na kutua a katoa mata ia na kataratia na katua ia yu wa ye yu wa ye yu wa ye yu wa ye ia kataka ia kotoa e na kataramota ia na kataratia na tua ne kata ne katarania, kataria, katagia, takatia, kataua, ia. Ua, hia, ua, hia, katua, matakaratia, na. E na kato, e kataratia, na katoa, e na kataromota, hia, ne kataritia, katakia, takarakia, kia, takaratia, mota, e na kataria, katada, bota, ia, kataria, ana koto mota ia na kataria na mota ia kata ua ia kata ne kata ia kata una kata ena kata tia kata ena kata niua ena kata hina ena kata hiana ena kata hiana a katoromota e na kataria na katoromota esta karatia toa e na katoromota hia na kataroa e na katahia na kataia e na katahia na katarotua na kata e na kata u katahia na ka e kata uta kata mota
Kaya po ko ay ama. Si ama ko. Te ama ka. Shuko ama la te ama yene. Do te ama ka ye te ama. Si ki amoko ala. Te ama ye. Te ama ka ye. Te amoko ma. Shoo, 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 shoo. Feel all of this love coming into your body. Ati yokoko ama iyama. Te amora. Titi amakai. Redikaro tuturma yene kaya poa. Kaya popaya tiama. Remember to breathe. And focus on your heart. Feel the cool energy moving through your body, clearing, cleansing. Aligning.
Yeah, everybody make sure you're drinking a lot of water and you ground. And just drink a lot of water and you'll be good. Thank you, Mariette. You are all welcome and beautiful, and thank you, Anne, for joining. You are just as absolutely joyful, and thank you. And I have some light language to share that came through, some written, beautiful clearing today and messages. Thank you, Luna and Daren. Thank you. Thank you for joining, and thank you for supporting the channel, and thank you for sharing your beautiful energy with us as well, because it's deep gratitude. Here's some
Boti amakakaya tuturama. Yapa yinea. Shiki amakakaya turama. Yoa. Ati amaka ayeti ama. Lati amakuwa mayanea. Shiki amaka tiara koturama. Ba ashuku ama. Yo. Ha ha yamane ama. Shuku amayane. Atiara kotu yamakatia. Shia malatira kotora makatia makatia. O maya. Shikia maka. Titi amakatira katuro makati. Yakakakakakaya kokoko amane ne amania. Aratia, haratia. Shikititititititi amaratititititi amakotoro makati. Yap.
A lot of grounding energy in that one, Daren.
Yeah. Do you want to do some like this is kind of like what we were going to be doing like on like TikTok and stuff like that. If you guys haven't followed us on there, please do, because we're on the road to 1,000 followers. So we can go live on TikTok.
Tickety talk.
Yeah. And so what we plan to do is, I did some written, what I could do. How do you feel about me pulling out one of the written light languages that I was going to do for there, and you can you kind of do some light language along with it?
Right now?
Yeah.
I could.
Because it's kind of like, it is channeling, so.
It is channeling, you're correct. This is the one that came through for me.
No,
I haven't really looked at it.
that's beautiful.
Ka ajikoro makakayo kwa. Yamashikiyama. Olandia.
Ooh, I'm hearing like Mother Earth energy, and she's like, she's like so sultry. She's like, I love all of my children.
It's very centering and grounding as well.
Kakaya nema. Tera katera kotora makaya. Maya tera tera makatora maya ne.
They're both like heart centering, of course, and heart chakra, root chakra. I feel very in my body, like looking at that. And third eye, like my third eye. There's like work being done on my third eye with that. I can feel like pressure.
I love light language so much. It's so good.
Anybody who doesn't know, who is new here and doesn't know, light language is like the language of the soul, and basically it bypasses the mind, and it's just a feeling, a sensation, communication with your heart. That's essentially kind of the definition behind light language. If you're not familiar with it, or you're new to it, or you're just pulling up and you don't know what it is, more unity is coming in. Thank you both, and feeling peace in my heart and soul. I feel it. I feel you, Mariette. Believe me, I feel it, because I feel the same thing. Unity consciousness is on the way. I'm just grabbing the I guess I'll just pick one random one, Luna, that we were gonna do on TikTok.
So I'm just reading the comments real quick.
Okay.
So Catherine, I briefly looked at the comments, and you're saying about your hearing, and then I set the intention to clear the ears. So that's really cool that you've
while you're doing that, can I run to the bathroom real quick?
Of course. Yeah, of course. And for anybody else, listen to your body. If you need to go to the bathroom, eat some food, take a drink, dance, sing with me, sing with us, laugh with us, like whatever your soul needs in your body.
Yeah. And then we're going to do a little light language transmission when I get back.
Okay.
Oh, look at this. This was like laying on the floor. I think it was like significant of us like sharing this, because
I like the stars and the hearts.
It was one that I did a little while ago.
Oh, I apologize for anyone who watches the replay. I didn't tell you with the colors or anything on the last light languages, but on this one, for both, I didn't.
I'll come back and I still have it. I'll put it up on the screen, and then let me just
go to the bathroom. We'll see you when you get back. Potty break. Actually, I'm gonna listen too. I actually need to go to the bathroom too, so I will be right back. So you won't even miss anything. We're both going to the bathroom. Oh, except I should tell Daren that. So he's like, where'd Luna go? It's so funny because Daren tells me this all the time, that I'm such a fast peer, and now I know what he means. I already went pee and I'm already back. It's so funny. I didn't believe it, but now I do. Ooh, Mariette, you're feeling pressure on both sides of your head, especially the temple. my understanding of like temple stuff is directly related to your third eye and vision. I have a vision program that I'm working on to like clear your vision, whether that's like tossing those glasses or just seeing more clearly, like clairvoyance. So something that came through really strongly is the temples and the third eye and the eyes. You can well, I'm just gonna ask if I can share this. Okay. Mariette, if it resonates with you, you can do your fingers like this, like put your pointer and your middle finger together and massage your temples forward and just breathe. And this should alleviate some of the pressure, and then bring it down towards your ears. And really feel into what kind of pressure feels good. And you might even want to do more pressure or less pressure, just like really feel into your body. Like me doing this, I'm like, it just feels so nice. Daren, this might help you too with your headache, where your temples are, putting pressure on your temples and massage. And then pulling the energy down towards your ears. Ooh, you've tossed your glasses. Yes. I love that. I love that. Yeah, and thank you everyone for being here. I see Paula and Mariette, and I see Anne and Catherine and Fatma and Patrick.
Yeah, Patrick got banned
Oh, okay.
by the Nightbot.
Okay, and then, well, thank you still for being here, representing Patrick with your question. And the Nightbot, who else is here? Wait, Fatma.
Yeah, the Nightbot didn't like spamming, and he was spamming the channel.
Mm.
It does feel really nice when you...
Yeah, it does. It alleviates. For you, Daren, I'm seeing you like massage, and then you're going to pull it back towards your pineal glands, like really slowly. So you might want to take off. Maybe that's why I was like, Daren, don't wear your hat. I think you got to take off your hat. You got to pull it. You got to pull the energy back towards your pineal gland is like what I'm seeing. And then holding it there and breathing. And I'm seeing like yellow gold light being shot in your pineal gland. Oh, and a lot, like my whole body's so tingly. And it's coming up and down your crown into your body. And then I feel like you're supposed to focus on your third eye, and I'm seeing purple, like a purple orb. Oh, your neck's so tight, Daren. Oh.
Yeah. Well, I've been like incorporating like stretching, you know.
I know. Yeah.
But it's
Oh,
nice.
he can't.
I could notice a difference, you know. Like I don't feel it as much anymore.
Oh, good. Yay. I love when that happens. And I like tune into people's energy with consent, of course. And then whatever like comes through to like support them in moving that energy. It's fun.
Yeah, he kept talking about Lamborghinis. So the Nightbot got mad and said, there's more. The Nightbot actually starts to get abrasive, and it goes, it actually said, there's more where that came from.
No way. Where?
Yes, I'm telling you, like, yeah, scroll up.
Oh my gosh.
See where it says there's
Nightbot,
more where that...
I love you so much, but we're all about holding sacred space and sending love. We can be a little bit more gentle with our words, please.
And did you see what he said above that? He goes, come on, bro. Spamming words / phrases, warning. And then he gave a warning.
Oh
And
my gosh. What is up with this night vibe?
he goes, "There's more where that came from." I was like, "Oh my god."
Oh, that's so funny.
Yeah.
It's so funny when I kept reading that, I didn't read it like when I'm channeling, I don't understand English words. And when I saw the word Lamborghini, I was like, where in that country is that? Like, say I could only read the first part of it. Like I couldn't read the whole word. So that's really funny. You want me to translate this one, Daren? Is this the one you wanted me to
Well, we
translate?
could do that one, and then I have this one. I think would be a good one. There's two. Well, I have one. Okay, so I guess everybody could choose. I have one for
Hi,
abundance,
Barsha.
one for grounding, or one for feeling safe. So, what does everybody feel like? Which one resonates the most?
I hear safety, but
All right,
it's like what I'm hearing.
so let's
I
do
thought
that
it was
one.
safety.
Titia makatira kotora makati kia makaka titia makokoma shi atuk otik atik 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 otik atik atik otik atik 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 otik atuk otik atik 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 otik otik am ayane atuk o shikiama atuk otiama ashikiu mokoa tikiama katira turama yakoa shu 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 apatia mako shu 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 apatikora shu 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 atikiyama tua latik a hua hatiyama hot ashikiyamaka hot ashikiyama atika andukotiyama.
Moving some energy.
Boku omai shikiyama at otiyama ki ti o yapayintiyama. A lot of heart activations. Hotiyama yakitiyama kwa ya mayanea shi iomba yoturuma koshikiyama kakayutiyama oala titiyama aya tiyama aturima ka kiyama kwa huama shikiyama chututura yama yanea ho shima atu atuk omaka atuk oamak atuk oa tik shoo shoo shoo.
Mm.
Ooh, a lot of burping with that one.
Hmm.
I also didn't say this out loud, but they were saying it was like people that are perceiving their reality as being unsafe. And then I was like seeing a cage, and I saw the energy literally ripping out the cage, and so much cool energy. And I still feel it. It's so cold right now. And it's like tearing apart this cage and being like, this is old programming. We're releasing this belief right now. Like, let go of this belief. You are inherently safe. This is literally like one of your birthrights, one of your soul's knowings. And yeah, that was really strong, Daren.
Mm. Yeah, I thought so too. Yeah, there's a lot of codes in there and activations, and um, I felt it was very important. Well, this one we'll probably redo. We'll do, and we'll go up on TikTok. Because we're going to do that. And then I'll bring this one back up because we.
Well, this one's like, I hear the word fairies.
Kia maya tera ke tera kotoro makatia payandi pakia makashi kia maya papaya moroto de makati poroto de makotia makashi kia maya makatire katia makotoro makati payandira katia ma
Huama. I'm just hearing like joy. It's like capital letters across the screen. Oti amakashi kiyama.
ya paratira kotoro makati paki pakatia palatira kotiam,
And they're saying, dance with us.
palatira pakoshi kia maya kolandira kotoro mai katia mai katia hatia maya hatia maya rotutu bakaya mayetia putire mayetiti atira tutu tikia maya nea maya.
There's a lot of playful energy in there.
Yeah, I saw a visual of like a grass field and then trees super far away, and the field itself was pretty clear, and then all the fairies were in a circle, and then everyone was in the middle, like just one at a time, like everyone had like their own, and then everyone was like dancing with the fairies and like doing like different dance moves. It was really cute.
Like line dancing?
No, well, I mean, line dancing, they were not really dancing in a line. It was just all in the circle, and then views of like the person in the middle, and then views of the fairies, and everyone doing the same moves. And it's like allowing your spirit to move you, or allow your guides to move you, is what I feel from that, since there's so much mirroring happening. And like, yeah, like tuning into your psychic senses of like, if you're driving, for example, and you see a visual of like yellow lines, and yellow represents like slow down, whereas to the left and the right, like to the left is green and to the right is red, you know. So if you go left, it's like green or go, and like you follow that intuitive hit of like how your guides are communicating with you, for example, is what's coming up for me, of dancing with spirit, dancing with yourself, dancing with your guides, and really like tuning into how they're moving you, how they're communicating with you, and how you're being with each other. That like inner dance back and forth.
I just heard that song, "Dancing with Myself." Oh, dancing with myself.
Oh, dancing with myself.
Yeah. Oh. Yeah. You know what song I'm talking about, right?
Yeah. I can hear it now. Yep.
Yeah.
Totally.
Yeah, I just was hearing that. It was like really funny.
Daren, do we want to also channel beings too?
Yeah.
And like
Yeah.
bring
I
forward
was just
some
yeah,
messages?
I was just writing some stuff here while you were talking, but some more stuff was coming through, you know.
Ooh, that's a lot of Kundalini activation right there. Feel a lot in the root chakra.
Yeah. Well,
Kalatorma.
it wasn't fully finished, but you know.
Do you want to? You can finish it. You can totally finish it. It's okay. We be flowing. We're flowing with spirit right now, just letting us like be guided on like what to do.
Yeah, because this is like all part of channeling, you know.
Yeah. Yeah, Fatima, I am always so surprised when people spam and comment like off the wall things. It always surprises me, and like we're talking about you know, crystals, and then there's just like an off the wall comment about something else. Oh, Fatima wants light language cards today. Yeah. Daren, you want to pull one card? Just one? Just one. Just one card.
Yeah, I asked Luna that in the beginning before we started, but that was
Well, it's just I noticed that when we
got shot
channel the
down.
light, that I'm just wanting more time for like channeling for us. Ooh, I like that little swirl at the bottom. This is on a scratch it card, and the background's black, and then it has rainbow colors, and then different symbols like swirls and hearts. I'm hearing pleading. La tira kua mayane, pokua la diama, yo mayane, la diabaro, hua maya paya kuama, titiama. Arautoria maya tia lo maya nea bakai shukua maya tiama ula maya neama kiamakai ne paratua maratura maya shia mai kua maya. I also see a spaceship at the top.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, and I heard them say like, "You're coming back to us." Like coming back to like remembering yourself, coming back to remembering your families, your multidimensionality.
Yeah. I'm still laughing at Fatima's question about
I'm okay with one card. I'm okay with one card.
where did I?
If you don't have them, Daren, I have the deck too. Oh yeah, you got it. You got it.
Spirit made me find them right away.
Find one card. Just because I do want to do channeling too.
Another 9/9 portal offering.
Oh, yeah. It does feel like that for me too. This is Daren and I hanging out, just doing what we feel called to do, you know? It's
Yeah.
fun.
You called it in. Well, that's interesting. This one came out right away too. Per Luna's request, we're only doing one card.
Yes, because I do want to channel too. And I also want to be mindful of everyone's time that's on here. Ooh, and it's 111. Another in the forest. Cleansing, releasing resentments, and making amends. Oh, there's a little frog around the shoulder. This is a green being with bright white light coming out of their third eye, light language down their throat, like yellow cheeks, yellow nose and mouth and eyebrows, and like this yellowish leaves on their head. Yeah, this being feels very grounded and, of course, connected to nature and the earth. And in the background, there's swirling green and yellow
Did you
and a
read what
frog
it
on
said
the
up at the
shoulder.
top?
Yeah, I did.
Oh,
I did. Ah, so cute.
yeah, there's the frog, everybody, if you can't see it. It's like peeking out the side of the shoulder. Yeah, these cards are something else, man.
Ooh, a lot of throat. I mean, I know there's light language on it, but I feel a lot of throat activation.
Yeah, I just felt that too, like scratchiness in my throat, you know?
Yeah. For mine, it feels like a lot of pressure. Yeah, and it's like moving up too. It's like pressure here, and I feel it's moving up, which makes sense because there's like the third eye being activation too.
Yeah.
Yeah, and what I'm hearing is like your throat connected to your third eye, like speaking your truth from the knowing and wisdom that you're being guided.
Mm. Mm. Interesting.
Ooh, and my crown's so tingly now.
Yeah, these cards are powerful, man. I say that all the time, you know?
Yeah. They are. I looked at all the cards, Daren.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I always, whenever I get a deck, I always like looking at all the cards to integrate the energies and then allowing me to pick whatever card resonates after that. It's like my initiation to the card deck's energy. I did that with Jamie's deck too, her light language
Yeah.
deck.
Yeah. And if anybody wants to know, that's the card deck.
Yeah, Guides of the Hidden Realms Oracle by Colette Baron Reed.
Yeah. It's really, really strong powerful deck. And I showed you guys the light. I showed you that last one. I showed you. Okay. The light language I just did. Okay. So if you'd like, I could drop in and,
Yep. I just heard your voice say, drop it like it's hot.
Yeah, I felt that energy. Let me just put this back here, and then we will begin, y'all. And thank you, everybody, for spending time with us and supporting. And
Yes, thank you so much. Thank you.
you all are
I'm so
amazing, as
appreciative.
always. We're building this like-minded community, this beautiful tribe. Our soul tribe is coming together. Yeah, thank you, everybody. So let's do it. We are so happy and so grateful to be here with you all on this fine and glorious day indeed. We are here, and we are here for today. For many of you listening live here right now, and anyone who will be watching, listening after it is all said and done. The message we bring forward. And dear ones, we are excited to be here, excited to be on this platform, sharing the frequency and the vibration of this message. Because while we have said it, it is not necessarily about the words, as it is so much about the vibration and the frequency of this message. It's about shining your light bright, sharing your gifts, sharing your wisdom, not allowing, as we have said before, and as you have heard many different times, you don't want the music to die within you. We are here. We agreed to be here, to be your guidance from the other side, from our vantage point, from our viewpoint, to help, to assist, to guide as you proceed forward, stepping into the truth of who you are, the power that you actually do have, that you are creating your reality. Humanity has been waiting a very long time for your gifts, for you to step out, to share, to be authentically you, to step into your power, to rise and continue to rise and rise up. Rise up in your power with the strength of knowing that you are worthy to have it all, to experience being in this physical form, to experience having a body, to experience all the miracles, all the gifts that the planet has to offer. This is why, dear ones, that each and every one of you continue to incarnate over and over and over again, to have the connections, the experiences, to taste, touch, feel, hear, see, walk, talk, the beauty, to see the beauty all around you, to be here and now, to be in the present moment, which is all that matters. And we continue to step forward, to come forward, because we agreed to do so. We agreed to assist you, to guide you, to share our wisdom from our vantage point, from our viewpoint. And you all are beginning to become self-realized, to realize the truth of who you are, to realize why you came here, why you are here at this time, at this exact time. We are so grateful. We are so happy. We are always celebrating your moves, the shifts you're having, the realizations you're experiencing. We agreed to help you to remember, to remind you, to bring forward messages to assist in you remembering. Humanity is waiting and has been waiting for a very long time. Time is now. There's no time like the present. We love you, we love you, and we love you. And with that, for now, we feel complete, and so it is. It's like it kept flowing and flowing, and then they just like it was just cut off. I'm like sitting, I'm like, oh, okay. I can see you're complete.
It's so interesting, Daren, and this I've been doing since the beginning of channeling the light, and I feel called to share this for anybody that is joining. And again, anything that I share, you do you if it resonates. Is when someone's channeling, whether it's light language or a channeled message, to really like close your eyes and breathe and focus at your third eye and allow your body to move with the energy and just focus on the words and your third eye at the same time. And when you do that, you're integrating the vibration more completely, is what I'm being told. And if your
Not
mind,
only,
wanders to something else, just bring it back. Because Daren, I mean, I'll just tell you, but you can watch the replay too if you're curious. But I definitely connected to the energy, and right when the energy left, like it like left. You know what I mean?
That's what I'm saying. That's what happened to me. Like, and before I dropped in and I was like dropping into my heart, man, I was like in this blissful state.
Mm-hmm.
I almost was like going into a trance state before they came in.
Mm-hmm.
And I had to kind of like snap back because I would have been gone.
Mm-hmm.
I could feel myself like being like going into this deep trance state. Um, and then like at the end, they just pulled they pulled the energy back, because it's like all of a sudden it just completely like it's almost like kinking the water hose, and it just like it completely shut off, and I
Mm-hmm.
knew they were done and complete. Um, but sometimes you can't do that because with the council and a lot of other people, I notice I don't even have an opportunity. I don't. It's like I'm gone before I even can focus on my third eye or anything.
Well, yeah, of course. It's again, as I said
It's like
before,
you
it's
don't
like
even realize you're even gone. Like you're just gone.
right. I'm more talking to anybody who is experiencing it right now and is present and hasn't left,
Oh
just
yeah,
to
yeah,
try
yeah.
it
But I
and
was already
see how
starting
it
to leave
feels.
um before I even dropped in. You know, like
Mhm.
I was like getting to. They were like I was like, whoa, this feels really good, and I was like leaning into it, and then I'm like, no, but you have to channel. You're channeling them, Darren. What are you doing?
Where
And I was like,
are you
like
going, Derek?
yeah,
Stay
it
with
was
us.
like, where are you going?
Yeah.
And it was just like, but oh yeah, it was really interesting.
Yeah, when it's so interesting, like, when you were channeling, I knew I could feel when they're, like, disconnecting too, and I literally, like, heard myself say, like, "Wait, wait, wait, I'm not ready yet. Can we just hang out here a little bit longer?"
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, I know because I could feel them disconnecting,
yeah.
and it just started to get kind of it dissipated, and then it was just like completely gone. They were gone.
Mhm.
Yeah. Thank you, everybody. Thank you for bringing your energy and everything, man. Because it definitely helps a lot.
Oh, hi, Susan. I love you too.
Yeah. Hi, Susan.
Oh, yeah, Darren has such, like, cuddly energy. Yeah. I keep when I'm tuning in for me channeling, it's like I almost feel like I should just let whoever wants to come through because there's like 3 different beings that wanna come through.
Yeah. Yeah. Why not?
Yeah, and they might and they told me while you were channeling and also, like, before too, that how I'm gonna channel this time is different, which kinda makes me a little bit nervous, to be honest, but I will allow it. So, yeah, um,
Love you too, Anne.
we'll just see how it goes. Oh, I love you too, Anne.
I love you, Anne and Benjamin. Benjamin's here right now too, by the way, Anne.
Mhm.
There's no doubt.
Always,
Oh,
always.
I'm just wondering. I just got an idea since Anne's here.
Mm.
What do you think about bringing Benjamin through?
Me bringing Benjamin through?
Yeah, like connect. Yeah,
I mean, if he wants to come through, he wasn't I mean, now he's here. He's like, "Hi, mom." Yeah, I mean, whoever wants to come through, I'll just let them come through. I'm just gonna
maybe you
set that
bring through Benjamin and bring through a message for Anne. I feel
yeah,
like I feel
I
like
mean,
that would be one of the questions. I think that would be really cool.
ooh, maybe that's like and I told you about this. I was like, I feel like I'm gonna be working with your son because he came through so strongly when I was on the call with her. He's just showing me all these different things. It was just so wild. I was like, I've never channeled like this before.
How do you feel?
Okay.
How do you feel about that, Anne?
For me, I'm like, like
Yeah, because you know what? That's maybe what you were supposed to do. That's why I feel like called to say it.
yeah,
That's why you said
maybe.
you're
I mean, I heard Emerald Order, and I saw Pleiadians, and I saw Yeshua. I mean, I don't know. It might be like a mixed bag of things, and we'll just go
whatever
in.
he chooses. Thank you, Daren and Luna.
Yeah.
Whatever he chooses. See if he
Okay.
wants to come through. See if he wants to come through, and he has a message for Anne.
Okay. I'm stretching like a rubber band, allowing the
Anne
energy
said yes,
to
yes,
flow
yes.
through. Yeah.
Everybody's saying yay. Anne, love you, Benjamin.
Okay. It's so interesting. I could like hear Benjamin and then I could hear Anne. Like I could feel like I can hear their conversation. And it feels like I'm hearing like Anne say like, I love you, Benjamin. Okay. Hi, Mom. I wanted to let you know that I'm here with a lot of beings today. That I'm always, and I say this in a non-creepy way, that I'm with you by your bedside when you wake up and when you go to sleep. Sometimes I enjoy watching you and Dad sleep. I know you can feel my energy. I notice that right now you are a bit distracted. And I would like you to remember in these times that you are feeling distracted, that joy and that love of when we would hold each other's hands and that we would banter back and forth around anything and everything. There's so much love that we have and we continue to have in this relationship that we are developing from physical and non-physical realities. I know that you've started the book. It is okay if you work on the book from your perception to my perception. There are no rules. We can even combine the book of ours together, of you saying your perception and channeling me of how it was for me. Collectively, we will decide how the book looks and feels, and it will be beautiful and perfect. I'm right there with you right now, Mom. I'm hugging you from behind. I know you can feel me. And you're right. There are many entities who would like to work with you and would like you to channel them as well. Your channel is very open and clear. As our connection becomes stronger, you will be able to connect with other beings when you're ready. I know it may feel weird to think about this kind of concept, and I know that it'll be so much fun for you to be able to tune into other energies and integrate new wisdom that will support and develop our relationship. Please let Dad know that I love him and I care about him so much. And that he too can connect with me. I feel a lot of sadness when I tune into his energy, that he feels that he does not have this special gift. Please let him know that all he has to do is look at the picture of the both of us together, focus on his heart, and set the intention to communicate with me. It may take a few times. However, I know he will be able to communicate with me in a fluid manner, and that his sadness will dissipate in the process. I love you, Mom. I'm always with you. Whew. Benjamin's energy is really strong. Thank you, Benjamin.
Thank you,
Thank you,
Benjamin.
Anne.
Thank you,
I don't know
Anne.
what Anne's partner's name is, but thank you, Anne's partner.
Yeah, I forgot what his name is. This,
Oh
her husband.
I'm like all sweaty.
You know what I was getting when you said about when you were tuning in and you could, or Benjamin was tuning into her husband's energy and the sadness. I was getting like the base of my my head was like tingling like crazy. I just felt it even stronger again, like a bunch of times. It was like my hair was like standing up, like so many. Yeah, that's what I was getting into. Massive angel bumps. Paul, that's right. Her husband's name is Paul.
Oh, yeah. Please let Paul know. Sending him so much love. Yeah, about the sadness, I felt it. I felt it. It's like a
Yeah,
lot of grief that's being held in that upper chakra. Like it's pretty.
I
Yeah.
was getting a lot of angel bumps, like tingling all over, like a bunch of different times when, um, yeah, I could feel Benjamin like here, like
Mm-hmm.
so present. It's almost like I could feel his energy behind me, like on the right side, like standing behind me right now.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Yeah, the visuals I got was really interesting when he was here, like off to the side, and then I saw him jump or like dive into my crown and blend with me. And then um it was like I just saw white everywhere. And then it was like this knowing of different light beings like swirling around. And then he's like pointing. He's like, look at all these, look who I'm hanging out with. Like he's
yeah,
like pointing around to everybody. And he was just so joyful and so happy. And then I was getting a visual of like Anne working on a computer, like typing away,
yeah,
like
I got that too.
contemplating how to write the book, and then a visual of like standing next to the bedside, and just like observing. Yeah. Us in these human forms are so interesting to like look at and observe. Like, what are they doing, those human folk?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Aw.
I did. Yeah, same here. Um, I could totally feel it. Like, yeah, it was no accident, you know, when you said you were going to be doing something different, and then I got that download came through, and then Ann popped in. It's like this is what was supposed to happen, you know.
Yeah.
And I'm so happy. Yeah, and by the way, Ann, after we end the stream, it'll be up on YouTube, so you can, you know, go watch the replay if you want, or you know, if you feel called to, because it'll be up on YouTube on this channel. You know, I think usually it's up pretty much right after we end the stream, isn't it? Usually.
Yeah, with StreamYard, I notice is a bit different when we go live directly on YouTube. I mean, we can always check to make sure. Sometimes on YouTube, it makes our videos private until we unclick it or change it to being public.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
pretty sure on these ones, we haven't had to do
Had
that.
to do that. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I think it's going to be automatic.
Yeah.
And it's episode 8, so just, you know, if you want to go back, today's is episode 8. Benjamin always feels incredibly bright and light and joyful like bliss. You know, it's really interesting that this happened, because I told you before oh yeah, that would be cool to watch. Yeah, definitely watch it with Paul. Before you did that, and before we got the download to do that, I literally told you, remember I told you before I dropped in, it was like I was almost going into a trance state. And now I feel like it was Benjamin already present. You know, before I even dropped in, like, I mean, I was dropped in, but like fully dropped in, I was like almost like, it was really blissful.
Daren, we should channel your dad at some point. How freaking cool would that be? Because I've channeled for you your dad, but it was just like on a voice recording.
Yeah, we should.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would definitely. I'm really, yeah, because you know, just like Benjamin is working with Anne, I'll check in later on. I have some appointments. Love you too,
Love
Mariette.
you too, Mariette. Thanks for being here.
Thanks for being here. Just like Benjamin is Anne's angel, you know, from the other side, that's like my dad. And I feel like my dad transitioned and Benjamin transitioned. I feel like they chose that to better help us from the other side, that they would have more of a wider viewpoint, a wider vantage, and then they can help us to enhance our gifts even more, and essentially guide us from the other side, you know. And that's what I feel like my dad Hank is, and Benjamin is for Anne, you know. And that's like what I've been hearing for a while, and I know that me and Luna are going to be working with him a lot. And
yeah, he really wants to work with us for our Starseed kids. There's
yeah.
a lot of stuff that's going to be rolled out with Starseed Children. I have tons of curriculum that I've made.
Mariette said the same thing as you did. She says she has strong telepathy. She said the same thing about us channeling my dad, you know.
Yeah.
And especially the fact that I work with the new souls that haven't incarnated yet, you know, on the other side, which are like they come in as children, you know. And I've told you the stories before about how they see me and, you know, they smile and wave, and, you know, that they're connecting they're recognizing me from my soul, you know.
Daren, so the past week, you know, like just what you just said, I've been having all the humans, like whatever age they are, from baby all the way up to adult, well, they'll literally turn and look at me and smile.
Yeah, that's
but
it.
It's like all the humans. Yesterday, there was like a baby that was like screaming and crying because it didn't want to go into its car seat. And then it looked at me and was like so happy and like staring at me while I was like being put in the car.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's the like any kind of kid, like the smaller kids, you know, like the babies. And then maybe, I don't know, I would venture to say, like, I don't know how old, maybe 7 or 8 or whatever. Like they're in the car and they're like this, like, and then, or they're like staring and they don't take their eyes off you.
Yep.
And that's been going on for years, man. I didn't really know what the reasoning behind it was. Please bring in your dad and more of our loved ones. Yeah, what's
Have
so
you?
funny? Oh my God, wait, I have to say this, Luna, before you say
Okay.
something, okay?
Okay.
Because remember, did I not talk about this like with you like about a week ago or something like that? About us going live and doing mediumship?
Yes. And I was like, I don't know, Daren.
And then Ann just says the same thing. Like, I'm
Yeah.
like, oh my God.
Daren, have you channeled your dad?
Yeah.
Like channeled him on video?
No, no, well,
I know
I
you've
don't
done
know.
voice
I
recordings.
don't know about, yeah, I've done voice recordings, and majority of the time I've told you he's like standing in the room, like that other room that I'm in, and he's like by the window and I could sense his energy. And if I really tune in, yeah, I can hear him. And um, I think, well, I mean, we could do that next time. I think that would be a great, you know,
Yeah.
I think that would be a really cool, yeah. And um, yeah, maybe I mean, I mentioned this to Luna, about us doing this. I talked to her about it, so I think that my dad is going to be assisting with all of this, because actually, I had the option, if you remember, Luna, where we were helping all these souls transition over, and my
Mm-hmm.
dad was still kind of stuck here, and so that's so funny you say that, Anne. That's just what we were talking about. I know Luna wasn't really a huge like cheerleader for it, but
Well, I mean, for me, I'm just like, well, like, what are we trying on today? Which kind of candy are we trying in the store,
yeah, yeah.
Or which kind of popsicle?
Well, we're gonna do it. We're gonna do it. I'm gonna make sure of it. You know, maybe we'll create another series, and we'll do that. Um, yeah, I think that would be a great idea. I was thinking about it anyway, and I feel like that's what we're supposed to be doing. So thank you for the suggestion, because you're just reinforcing it to Luna.
I don't
Yeah.
know. We'll see. We'll see, Daren. We'll see.
Well, how did that feel for you? On video, channeling
Nice.
Benjamin.
It was like it's like I felt his energy come in, and then it's like a literally explosion of white light in my heart, and then I felt the energy going down my body. It's a very different experience than like the Galactic Federation, for example, because their energy, like they showed me, it's like everyone that's in the spaceship, they're like plugging into me at the same time. So unless I'm like really acclimated to all of their energies, which are so variant, it's really it feels heavier, but it's really like my energy just trying to hold all of it. Whereas since it's just Benjamin's energy, it's just one, it's more it's like my body's able to adjust to it easier. Does that make sense?
Yeah, and it's also very blissful too. See, here's another one that just says it's a great idea. Look at that.
And
Luna.
whatever feels best for
Yeah,
us,
yeah,
Darren.
yeah.
I see what
Uh,
you're doing now. Look, Luna, look, everyone says we should do it. We should do it, Luna.
well, see, here's the thing. Like when I channel the Galactic Federation or the Divine Council 9, and then versus like I feel the same exact energy that you felt with Benjamin when I channeled my dad. When like I drop in, it's really blissful and it's like trance like. So yeah, there is a difference, versus like the Galactic Federation or the Divine or anybody else. I do agree with that. It's definitely a very different energy, and it's like Benjamin's energy. Like I knew I was feeling it, because, well, first off, Anne was on here, and then I get the message afterwards. It was the same type of energy, that pure love, pure bliss, like you're like, yeah, I would agree 100%. So yeah, we'll talk about it. Me and Luna will talk about it, and maybe we'll, it will be fun though. It'll definitely be fun. I think so.
Thank you all so much for
Thank you.
being here and hanging out with us,
Yeah.
getting a feel for our energy and what comes through. This was a lot of fun, Daren. I loved, and you already know this, like I love light language. I love crystalline soul healing. It's like what lights me up. And yeah, the channeling today was fun too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a cool little switch up, So yeah, we may have to revisit this, and I know Luna feels very resistant to it. I could feel it. So
it's just, yeah, I don't know. But it felt just like the same as anything else, like being able to hear what they're saying, and like
yeah.
what they're wanting to say. And oh yeah,
Oh yeah, that's right.
wow, I didn't even think
Wow.
about that.
I didn't
That's really
either.
cool.
That is really cool. Wow, and that's really really cool. Yeah, there was no accident. It was meant to be, and we were this is kind of like us testing out something new, I feel like, and I really enjoyed this dynamic. So yeah, I think I know Luna's going to be on board because, she just will be.
Then this is the power. Okay, I just will end with this. So something that I realized yesterday, and this was just like so powerful for me, is, and I know this, like, for me, when I get this huge realization, like I have to have something tangible in my reality to really integrate this wisdom. And instead of it just sounding like preaching and being like, yes, I like understand, but I don't really understand. So yesterday, I realized that I timeline shifted pretty big. We can go more, like you can check out my video of me explaining it yesterday when I went live. And it just made me realize, so all of us are on different timelines. Like Daren and I are on different timelines, and we have so many different timelines that we can tap into. And that while we are both co-creating whatever reality it is that we're here on this timeline together, however, we can also tap into different versions of ourselves and everyone around us. So if there's a version of somebody that's showing up in your life, then it's like, okay, why am I creating this reality for me right now? And it really like hit me about like someone having sicknesses or someone having like diseases or disabilities or like what have you. It's like, why am I creating this in our reality? Because at the end of the day, we are divine beings. We are not sick. We are
Yep.
whole and we are complete. So if we have this reflection being shown to us when every being is multidimensional and everything that you can even imagine is possible for them, why are you tuning into this specific one at the same time? So
Yeah.
that was like, so I was like sobbing yesterday. I was just like processing all of that. Like I really understand it more now.
Yeah, I mean, because you're so influential, Daren.
Daren, I told you that yesterday. I told you that yesterday. You're the next Kyle Cease, is like what I feel.
Yeah, yeah, it's like, what I was thinking too, like what you're just saying. Um, it's like that new version of you is already there waiting on the timeline for you to step into it. So that like healthy, wealthy, maybe has it all. Like you already like have got, you're on stage in front of millions of people at Madison Square Garden, sold out arena, that's already there waiting for you to like step into it, to let go of all the limitations and the limiting beliefs to step into that version of yourself. Or, like when my dad passed, I knew that there was a healthy version of him, and then there was the sick version of him, and then there was the one that transitioned. He could have chose whatever version or timeline he wanted. He had that free will and choice, but he chose at the time to transition, and take the first ticket out, because he was ready for that. But that doesn't negate that there was other versions of him, healthy, waiting for him if he wanted to choose that.
I also, going off of that, from what I've been told and when I have channeled like done mediumship stuff, is that you are shown before you transition, like your soul is shown all of the timelines and then the best possible outcomes, and you get to decide what you want to experience next. And then they show you, like, when you choose
Yeah.
this one, what can potentially happen,
Yeah. Yeah.
And for anyone that transitions or is sick or has a disability or what have you, it's like they're choosing that because they understand like what's the outcome, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Even
And
if we perceive it as like a challenge.
by the way, guys, everybody, I just want to give you a little snippet. And this wasn't planned, okay? Like us discussing right here, but
Yeah.
I'm gonna announce it. All
You're
right.
gonna do it, Darren. Okay, let's do it.
Let me just announce it and just say
Okay.
that we haven't recorded any yet, okay? But we plan to this week.
Yeah.
There's going to be a podcast, and it's going to be called Unfiltered with me and Luna. And this is just kind of right here that you're seeing at the end is kind of like a little bit of a taste of what's to come. So stay tuned. It's going to be on Spotify and Apple Music and what's the other one? SoundCloud and YouTube and all of them. And it's going to be kind of a mixture of everything. But when I tell you unfiltered, it is going to be unfiltered. All right.
Yeah.
So if you know
You
what that
won't
means,
be
if you know
taking
what I
out
mean.
any words or anything.
No. And
So
all topics are on the table.
yes.
So this is going to be truly what the title is. And we'll have special guests on there and everything. But we've been planning this for a while.
Yeah.
And
There's so many good topics, Darren. I love when
yeah.
we like go back and forth and talk about it in depth.
Yeah. So we
Have
are
different perspectives and yeah.
Yeah, and and the beautiful thing is I've been calling this in for a long time because I used to do a podcast with someone and I did hundreds of episodes, and I was always calling in for it to be like a male female dynamic. So you can have a female perspective and a male perspective on pretty much every topic around. So yeah, we've been talking about it for a while, and as a matter of fact, it's funny that we're talking about this at the end because I spoke to her and I go, I just got a download earlier today, and I think the first episode should be about timelines and like timeline shifting, and we were just kind of going into that, so I had to say it, and so you guys, so you guys can get a hint and a snippet of what is coming, because there's a lot of things we're working on and books and everything else that are in the pipeline. So definitely go to darenandluna.com and subscribe to the newsletter, because we have a lot of stuff coming that we're working on and co-creating and collaborating with other people and with me and Luna and creating the New Earth School. And just you don't want to miss it.
The newsletter will have all of our events that are upcoming. That'll be like, it'll have everything in it before the next month even starts. So you can figure out what you want to join. And yeah, I am starting a Starseed group. So for anyone that is curious about that, wants more information, please email us at darenandluna.com.
Yeah.
Or Darren, not darenandluna.com, darenandluna@gmail.com. There we go.
Yes.
And
you can have more information about that. So I have 2 kiddos that are starseeds and are super powerful and potent little beings. And you can check out our channel for channel messages or light language or aura drawings if you're curious about what lights them up. And I've always known since they've been a part of my life that they are leading me, and I'm just helping facilitate them in opening up more. And they've taught me so many cool games to play for adults or kids to open their gifts. So that's what I want to offer, and I want to roll out and share with the world. So yeah, if you're interested, again, DarenandLuna@gmail.com, and just tell me somewhere in the, that you're
Subject in the
interested.
subject.
Yeah,
In the
and the
subject.
subjects would be cool. Yeah.
Yeah, and me and Luna have been already testing out different games and different things like that.
Yes, and it's
Yeah,
so much fun. And
yeah. So
I'm just like, what? How is this real? But it is real.
yeah, so yeah, it's gonna be a lot of fun, man. Follow our journey. Again, if you want to join Patreon and join us on there, if you want to join us on all the social media platforms, the newsletter, everything. So, we can all co-create and co-collaborate together and everything else, because that's what we're here to do, and yeah, thank you everybody.
Darren,
What?
Darren, yes, for anyone that feels called to join our Patreon, we figured out Patreon now offers discounts. So if anyone wants to join our Patreon and are like, what are all these cool offerings? There's 50% off for anyone who wants to join our Patreon.
Yeah, I forgot about that. And
Yeah, I just remembered.
isn't there a coupon code or something?
No, I think
Oh,
it's
oh,
implemented in it when you
oh,
join on Patreon,
oh,
and
okay.
it's automatically for anyone that's new, 50% off
Oh,
to
okay.
see if they resonate. And there's on our Patreon, it's more than our live events. There's a live event on the 29th that's happening too, for abundance, for crystalline soul healing and light language. If you all are interested in that, you prefer that, Patreon has like channel messages, light language, all of the previous crystalline soul healing activations and light language activations.
Written
Yeah.
stuff, yeah, everything. And we're starting to implement more live events on there too, as well, from what already is. So there's going to be a lot
Mhm.
of changes coming with it. So yeah, we're just building our soul tribe, and like-minded people, and coming together and just, building this new earth school, and not only that, but just the new earth. It's all about creating the new earth together, So anyways, thank you everybody for joining. And I hope that was really powerful. Um, and you welcome Fatima, you welcome Kevin Van Gorder, Catherine Van Gorder, and thank you for you and your contribution, and Benjamin and Suzanne and Fatima and everybody. You guys are all amazing. And yeah, we're gonna email coming as soon as I deal with the kids. Okay, yeah, sounds
Okay.
good. I think I'll type it in here because Luna said the email, but I'll just type it so you guys have it.
And yeah, anyone else that wants to talk to us or chat with us, um, we've gotten a lot of messages around us joining other people's channels. If you're interested in collaborating, DarenandLuna@gmail.com, you can message us there.
Thank you, Anne. That's good. We're going to be
Aw,
ending it anyway. We're ending the
yeah.
live, so go back and check it out. And that's the email address you can reach out if you want, for whatever reason, collaboration, whatever. It doesn't matter. Thank you, guys. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for being here. I love you all so much.
Yeah, love you all, and we'll see you Tuesday, and any other time we go live. And check us out on all the other social media platforms, because we're trying to go live on TikTok. So follow us there so we can go live there, and Instagram
Yes.
and everywhere else.
Follow us on TikTok. I want
Yeah.
Daren and I to go live together.
Yeah. So we can bring through some light language activations and all kinds of stuff. So yeah,
I
thank
love
you
you,
all.
Anne. I love you, Susan.
Yeah,
I love
love you, Ann. Love you,
everyone here.
Benjamin. Love you, Suzanne. Take care, everybody, and we will see you next Tuesday.
Bye.
Bye for now.